Hi there, this week's question is, should you buy a used graphics card? My name is Steve, this is TQA Weekly, and beware crypto miners flooding markets with used graphics cards. Yeah, graphics cards are notoriously and regularly overpriced. They are expensive. They are normally very hard to get. And therefore, whenever the crypto mining boom just pops and every cryptographic currency actually drops in price, and I mean every single one of them, the entire market of graphics cards actually gets flooded with graphics cards that are coming from mining operations. The question of whether or not you should buy a used graphics card isn't no. It's a beware. So I want you to beware of graphics cards that have been used by cryptographic mining operations because compared to your average gamer, they are run under load for 168 hours a week, under a lot of heat, overclocked, and never resting. Your typical gamer does not expose a graphics card to that much wear and tear over time. A year in a cryptographic mining operation for a graphics card is probably more damage than even 10 years for your gamer. And obviously a lot of gamers don't spend 10 years on their graphics card, but if they did, it would still accumulate less damage because most gamers don't play 168 hours a week. It is not feasible to do that. And therefore, graphics cards by them are worn less, exposed to less heat, are not regularly overclocked, and of course, they have time to rest between each of the sessions. So if you're going to buy a used graphics card, and that's all you can buy it from people you know, from gamers you know, because they won't be as worn out as any of the other graphics cards that just basically flooded the market. And this will be true every time they flood the market. That will not change. And what will also be true is every time the market is flooded with these graphics cards that are basically worn out, the price of new graphics cards plummet. There is too much inventory and no longer enough demand. Therefore, if you have a little bit more money, you might as well buy new graphics cards because you will also have a warranty. You will know that this card hasn't been under load and that this graphics card is not worn out, hasn't been overclocked, and you will be the first user to use it as the end user. And therefore, that means your experiences will be a lot better. And this is why you should always avoid the graphics cards from cryptographic mining operations, but don't be afraid of used graphics cards. But if you can, buy new graphics cards during these crazes. You'll actually get a much better deal. So, like this episode if you like it, dislike it if you didn't, share with those you think benefit from this, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions for topics, email me at ask@tqaweekly.com or go to my website, tqaweekly.com, where you can see the show notes on this episode, past others, find other ways of subscribing, and of course use the contact form to email me directly. And if you want to see me play video games, head over to twitch.tv/zaccess1981, where I play video games every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.